my buddy Lori Short cuts into an apple. We don't have x-ray vision. I have stood next to Lori for years for hundreds of apples, and every single time they are literally the Mrs. Prindables perfect. Already in this show, which is the final presentation, we've had 1,100 ordered.
Oh, thank
and
you.
Lori is joining us. She is our expert for Mrs. Prindables. By the way, these are kosher, so if you want a gift, especially I think that beautiful holiday cinnamon roll,
yeah,
be perfect for that as well.
Exactly.
But welcome into the today's special
Yay.
value that we wait for, because these are the biggest apples you're seeing on air from Mrs. Prindables all year. They are amazing.
Amazing. Let me get the comparison. We've got the typical apple compare. Oh, here it is over here. Oh, I got to show you
and
this.
then I just want to let you know you're getting 5.
Yes.
Or you're getting 10. Always go for more. And look at these adorable boxes. As a knitter, it looks like they are all hand knit.
Yes.
They have these adorable little characters on the front, so you can decide who's getting the penguin, who's getting the polar bear, with the to from as well. This is our last look at an amazingly popular today's special value with new flavors, lowest price for the entire holiday season. And if you're a Prindables lover like we are, and of course I bought them when the little ones were in school and I would take them for the parties, and now we buy them for us at our parties. This is the size that a lot of us see, right, Lori?
Almost every time you see me on air with these glorious apples, it's the individual size, and that's a good one we rely on because we can still give you great quality, but we can kind of keep the price really manageable. The today's special value,
wow,
a whole nother set of rules. We get to do things we don't get to do any other time of the year. We can bring you our largest apple that you will see on air all year, all 2024. Bring it to you with gorgeous boxes, and still hopefully mean you can give these as gifts for about the same amount of money you would get a greeting card.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Isn't that crazy?
No, it's true. And even now with the way greeting cards are getting so fancy, for even less, because you're getting 5 for $44.98. That means for around $9 a gift, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Even better, if you want to get the 10, it's only $59.98. So that's an incredible price at about $6 a present. And you know, Mrs. Prindables is the gourmet apple, not just here, but everywhere. These boxes are adorable.
Adorable.
And then okay, so every ship date is popular. So you can get it right now. You can get it on November 18th if you're going to do that for Thanksgiving. You can do it at December 2nd if you're going to do that for some of your earlier holiday parties. The 9th is great for Christmas, for Hanukkah, and beyond. And then if you want to save money and get a spring version in 2025 of April, I would absolutely do that too. So let's talk flavors, because like one apple is cut up right here.
Isn't
right,
this a great example? I love the fact that you take this box, you give it to that special person that's made a difference in your life or your family's life. They open up that box. This is what they're cutting for themselves to share with their family. I love picturing the people that are always kind of thinking about others, getting a chance to spoil themselves, enjoying treats they probably wouldn't buy for themselves.
So let's dive into some brand new flavors that you've never seen before. And shall we start with our holiday cinnamon roll?
Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Well, actually, let me do this really quickly.
Okay.
We'll get back to it. This is our all-time year in and year out most popular flavor. That's the triple chocolate. But like Jane said, this was voted through 2 taste tests the #1 best flavor, new flavor for 2024.
Wow.
So we have the long-standing favorite, and we have this new one, and this is holiday cinnamon roll. Have you had a chance to even try it?
I am literally like a puppy dog, like my grandpuppy, waiting here and saying, yes, yes,
Get to it, Lori.
Yes, thank you, Lori.
Oh my gosh. Jane is going to dive in. Chunks of dough, this mild, beautiful cinnamon chip, white chocolate chips, all of that on top of the caramel and the apple. Can you even, I mean, you've had them for years. Isn't
I've
that
never had this
exceptional?
flavor profile,
Exceptional.
ever.
Yeah.
And the cinnamon is so good with the crunch of that apple. Plus, this is one apple down here.
This is one apple.
So if you have 4 or 5 people, easily you could share that one apple.
Yeah,
wow.
you got it. Right there. So they're exquisite flavors.
Man.
One of the reasons, isn't that crazy?
I love cinnamon. I pour cinnamon on everything. I mean, like my husband's standing still, I put cinnamon on his head. And give
Just
him
to
a
love
kiss.
him more. Yeah.
This is absolutely amazing. And again, it's kosher, so you can gift it to all friends and family.
We knew it was a great flavor. The question was, would it qualify for today's special value? Because we need not just good flavors, we need flavors that almost everyone will love. And that's what we were testing. So it's a great flavor, but is it one that you can give to people that you know really well? Is it one that you can feel confident giving to a person that you don't know very well, but chances are they're going to love it too, and that's where the taste test came in.
Oh, that is so good.
Isn't that crazy? So that's the big one. That's that holiday cinnamon roll, chunks
Guys,
of dough,
get it.
cinnamon
Don't go to
chips,
bed without
white
it.
chocolate chips, and those sprinkles. And then we can come on back to the classic. This is the year in and year out, #1 most popular flavor. It's triple chocolate, white chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, and for the first time ever, those melt in your mouth creamy confections in the shapes of trees and red stockings.
Oh, they're so cute.
Aren't
And
they
look
so-
at that snap. Like, other apples can't compare, and I've tried them. I mean, I can remember seeing my mom make caramel apples on the stove and the big metal kind of dented on the side pot that she had. Nothing is like Mrs. Prindables. It is a minority-owned business. It is an amazing way that we wait every year for the big Today Special Value. This is it. It's like the way we wait for the computer, or we wait for the philosophy. We wait for this moment. You're getting 5. Now, when you're getting the 5, what number of flavors do you get? People were wondering.
Good question. So you get 2 of that brand new flavor, the cinnamon roll, and 3
Gobble
of
that
that
up.
classic triple chocolate. And let me say on the, we responded to customers on bringing the 5-piece option. And normally it's quite clear, hey, more is better. You know, the savings is crazy. But this gives you the opportunity to get Mrs. Prindables into your home.
Yes.
Not have to make a big commitment. Shipping and handling included for a great total price. Great bill to ship to. If you're going to send things to a family, you don't necessarily need to send 10. But then, as you know, when you get the bigger quantity, then each of these gifts become what you would spend on a boring, you know, holiday card, a greeting card, and it becomes something exquisite. My heart, I know you feel the same way, my heart is bigger than my budget. And to be able to do something special that I can afford, it feels really, really good.
And our families keep growing. I have great nieces and nephews now, so you're probably going to be in this age of possibility. And share your story with us. Like, when we think about tradition, that's what Mrs. Prindables is all about. I mean, my story is I bought them for a school project or a school party. I went to get them because I hid them in the vegetable drawer, and we didn't have as many Mrs. Prindables apples. I'm like, those kids, they found it. It was my husband found it when I was hiding it in the vegetable drawer.
Yes,
But this is that moment to spread the joy and the love and the cheer, to take the stress off of you. And even as someone that does love to bake and love to do desserts, they can be very heavy. Monifa made such a good point. So much around the holiday season is very heavy.
You're right.
This is light. It's an apple. You get just the amount of crunch, the sweet, and there's nothing like our Mrs. Prindables. And in this age of possibility, I know that traditions mean so much to you as they do to us, right?
More than ever, yes.
So as I take another bite, after I take you through this, it's the tradition of the Mrs. Prindables. This is it. We're not doing it again. It's festive and fun. The boxes are done for you. And yes, it's an indulgence because this is the #1 gourmet apple that you know and love. Here's how you order. And then we're going to ask Lori, you know, if you're new to Mrs. Prindables, what to do when they come to your home. So we do have the immediate ship date, right? If you want that, going fast.
Going fast. When we say immediate, none of the apples has been made yet. So we need a little time to get them made. They're going to ship out from Mrs. Prindables at the beginning of next week. You'll get it by the end of next week. In the fridge, they'll stay fresh all the way through Thanksgiving. That's the immediate ship date. If you want to pick the second one, the November 18th, that still will get to your place in time for Thanksgiving, but that will be great for early gift giving into December. Something to eat while you're putting up your Christmas decorations. I mean, it will kick off the holidays right. The 2 shipments in December, the December 2nd and the December 9th, both will stay fresh in the fridge all the way through December.
Wow.
Of course, that second one, that December 9th one, will take you all the way through the New Year's as well.
And so keep them in your refrigerator, but then we always say get them out a little before you're going to serve them, because when they sort of kind of get a little bit more, not exactly to room temperature, but a little bit to that moment.
Yes, you know it. You want that caramel to have that melt in your mouth consistency. I mean, even when it's straight out of the fridge, it's not bad.
No,
but
it's
I
good.
love it when it's that room temperature. You know, Jane,
I'm
from
gonna say
day
one thing
one,
too.
tell me.
You know what I do? Don't miss out
yes,
on the bottom.
Both of us.
Yes.
You said it on air once. Okay, let me just show you how it works.
This is what we do. Okay, watch.
Let me cut. So I cut all. Let me get out of the way, girl. I can't believe the first time you said it on air. And I was like, no way, I'm the only one. Okay, so I cut it all. I'm not going to go through all the subsets. Then of giving and loving to everyone, and this is what Jane and I do. This is our part, and I just focus on the amazing toppings. There you go. I hope you're ready to talk, Jane, because that's my part.
There it is. That's it. Don't leave that. And also, I also take the little stick off and I cut it off at the top. Yeah, you got to do it. So with
there no calories on those two places.
No, but nobody knows you did it. Shh. With a gift card. With a little philosophy. When somebody comes to your home and they have a present for you and you're thinking, oh my gosh, maybe friends come over and bring another friend or they bring a babysitter and you're like, I don't want them sitting there without something festive. These are the gifts of the season, but they're also really, really, really fun for you, you know, to put these out. Maybe they're going to be the place setting at the Thanksgiving table. I know that if you're getting 10 for $59.98, that means each of these are going to be under $6 a present. I have spent more on the silliest of things to give away for $6 each. So this could be the plate setting. Everybody comes in and you're like, oh my gosh, that table is so pretty. And they go home with a Prindables apple. They will be coming to your home season after season after season. And the fact that you gave us this knitted in pattern
Isn't that
is
so fun?
cute. Let's take you through the characters this year. You get the polar bear, you get the penguin, you get the snowman.
Yeah.
You get my relative, the reindeer, because my maiden
There
name
you
is
go.
Rudolph. You get the gingerbread man. And if you get the double, then you're going to get two of each
of those.
at a price that goes up at the end of this day, which is in an hour and 10 minutes.
It can't. This is our one today's special value
That's it.
year. I'm not ready for it to end yet.
And
Can
the
we just
biggest
talk-
apples we do.
If we talk more slowly, will that slow down time or the
I
opposite?
don't think I can talk slowly with all this good stuff I've had. Jennifer from Wyoming is joining us. Hi,
Hey,
Jennifer. Welcome to our today's special value.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
Good, doing well. How about you,
Happy,
Jennifer?
happy.
I'm so glad to see these on. I have been buying these, I was thinking, for probably about 10 years. Since my children started in junior high and high school, I buy them every year for their teachers, and it has become a real tradition. My youngest is a senior this year. My oldest is 26, and I already think that that's kind of the sad end to a tradition because teachers love them. They always compliment me. They always kind of make sure that they're coming this next year, and so it's been really fun. They are just such a fun gift to give to the teachers at the school.
And what do you think?
it.
I love that idea because
Yeah.
it's also not just the teachers. My kids would come and say, but what about Mrs. So-and-so in the office? And what about
Yes.
the gym
Right.
teacher? And what about the art teacher? And I'd be like, oh no, I'm scrambling. I know through the years, the boxes have gotten better and better and better. They really
I would
have.
like to think so.
What did you think of the presentation today, Jennifer, with these brand new boxes with our brand new Today's Special Value?
Oh, I love the new boxes. I love the new flavor. Every year there's a different kind of flavor to try out, and that is so much fun. It's not always just the same thing, but you can always expect the same great quality. So I'm excited
And
for
if
these
somebody
boxes.
is
They're so cute.
thinking about it and say, well, I've seen gourmet apples in the gourmet stores for, gosh, you know, $15, $20 a piece.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why is
What
it so
would-
much less?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what would you tell them about the flavor, the quality, and also, like we say, that confident consistency when Lori Short cuts into it every time and the apple's always perfect? What would you say?
Oh my gosh, they're so big. That's what I don't think you understand when you see them on TV. They are enough for 3 or 4 people, absolutely. And the candy is amazing that coats them. And the caramel is phenomenal. They are just a great product.
Oh, Jennifer,
Thank you
you.
so
And
much, Jennifer.
from a family of teachers, I thank you so much for just being so kind to our educators. And I know they look forward to you coming in every year. So thanks, Jennifer. You take care. And thanks for brightening our night. We really appreciate it.
You bet. And can I tell you one more thing? I know
please.
that this is coming every year because it comes up to just a week or so before David Venable's birthday. So David on November 12th,
Oh,
happy birthday.
that is
That's
true. It's my honey's
awesome.
birthday next week, and it's a big one.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yay. Jennifer,
Aw,
thank
thanks,
you.
Jennifer. That was so
Thank
sweet.
you.
I'll tell him you said that when I see him tomorrow.
Awesome. Awesome. Happy
crazy.
birthday, David. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks,
Thank you, Jennifer.
Bye-bye. I know Monifa wants a piece, so
Oh,
come
come
out
on
here,
in,
girl.
Monifa. Which flavor are you interested in? The triple chocolate?
Supposed to be coming to me really quickly because I think I
Oh,
want to switch
God.
that out. But let's.
Oh, come
this
on
is
over.
the thing.
Yay, yay, yay.
I got these home, and when I tell you, one apple I nibbled on it for 2 days.
Yeah.
Literally, I just cut it.
Yeah.
And I had a little slice here, a little slice there, and it was fine. I put the rest in the fridge. I squoze a little, and I don't know if squoze is a word, but I like to say it.
We know what you're
I
saying.
squoze a little lemon juice on it. I put it in the fridge. It was great the next day. Like, I literally just nibbled on it for 2 days. These are massive.
They are
So
huge.
I know Jennifer said it, but they really are huge. And so this is that thing I think about when people are popping over, because that's what happens a lot around this time of the year. You just have these popovers. You want to be able to do something,
And
you just cut
even
one or
more
two
than a
up.
popover.
It's great.
This is 4 right here.
Wow.
This is a holiday party
Yes.
worth
Easy.
of desserts.
It is.
So even if you pick the 5 apple